new disease in Hampton Roads, and nearly all of us are at risk.
It's called Tidewater spotted fever, and it's carried by ticks. Then on your side, Stephanie Harris sat down with a young lady who is one of just a handful to be diagnosed.
Even if you just walk through the grass, you are at risk. That's because a tick can wait on the tip of a blade and latch on as you walk by. This disease is so new, Jessica Crosley's doctors had never even seen it.
That's all my ones from winning championships and stuff.
13-year-old Jessica Crosley has picked up a lot of trophies playing softball. But recently, she picked up something on the field that ended her season and could have ended her life.
It was really bad. Like I would scream. It was so bad.
The first sign something was wrong happened as she was leaving a tournament. It was 100 degrees, and Crosley asked her parents to turn on the heat. Then came an indescribable headache.
I've never been in any pain like that. It's just like I couldn't walk.
Mom rushed her to the emergency room. It was just the beginning of her nightmare, which lasted over a week.
I couldn't go to the bathroom. I couldn't walk. I didn't have any appetite to eat, and anything I ate, I threw up.
Morphine is the only thing that could lessen her pain. It was more than her mom could take. It's why she reached out to 10 on Your Side.
You should at least know this could happen.
Even before doctors knew what was causing her daughter's pain, Jennifer Baird had an inkling. Crosley told her she'd found a tiny black bug while showering.
I'd never seen a tick before in my life, so I just kind of ripped off, and it looked like a ladybug, a black ladybug, crawling down the drain. And I tried to smash it with my shampoo bottle, but it didn't work.
If Crosley hadn't mentioned it to her mom, she would have never thought to ask.
Jessica, where is this? Where'd you find a tick? Show me the area.
That's when she found a spot like this on Crosley's private area. It's something most doctors have never seen. Something called Tidewater spotted fever.
It looks a lot like a disease that some people are familiar with called Rocky Mountain spotted fever.
Crosley is only the second person ever to be seen with it at Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters, and one of only about 15 known cases in the U.S.
But the difference is that where the tick bites you, you end up getting a little black spot of skin that eventually breaks away and leaves a shallow ulcer.
The disease was first discovered right here in Tidewater, which is where it got its name. It's carried by this tick called the Gulf Coast tick. Scientists at Old Dominion University discovered nearly half of the Gulf Coast ticks in Hampton Roads carry it. They issued a report to the government last summer. The CDC now lists it as an emerging disease.
The good news about Tidewater spotted fever is that it's actually a less severe disease than Rocky Mountain spotted fever. It has a much better prognosis.
Crosley took antibiotics for 2 weeks and is now recuperating. Doctors believe there will be no long-term effects, and she should be back on the ball field in the fall.
I'm trying out for new teams in August, so hopefully I'll be better then.
Doctors say the best way to protect yourself is to avoid the bite. To do that, use a repellent with DEET. That's DEET. And if you find a tick on you, get a pair of tweezers. Get as close to the skin as you possibly can. Then pull with a slow, steady motion to remove it. Stephanie Harris, 10 on Your Side.
Well, no one knows exactly how long a tick has to be attached to pass Tidewater spotted fever, but doctors say they have to be on you for 8 to 36 hours to pass other diseases.